Chapter in the Ryan Larsen case played out today for a little more than a half hour in a Sarpy County courtroom.
The boy's family wants him pronounced dead. It's been nearly 2 years since the 11-year-old went missing. In Nebraska, a person is pronounced dead after 5 years of being missing.
During the court session, Tammy, his mother, testified that her son could not care for himself because of his disabilities. She pointed out he could have possibly drowned in a body of water near where he was last seen. Family attorneys argued the boy was exposed to, quote, enhanced danger and that the court should presume him to be dead, and they want that ruling made now.
We're doing it now because we think it's necessary. In order for the Larsen family to pursue their legal rights against the school district, for the negligence of the school district, we think it's a necessary step to go through this proceeding.
Is there a statute of limitations for when they can or can't make that claim against the school?
We think so, and we think it's approaching, and that's why we're doing this now.
The family's attorneys also said they will always have some hope that Ryan will be found, but that this step needs to be taken to hold responsible parties accountable. We're told the judge will make her decision in the coming days.